こんにちは、皆さん。今日、私たちは日本語を勉強しています。質問があれば、私に聞いてください。Greetings, everyone. Today we are studying Japanese. If you have any questions, then feel free to stop and ask me at any time. We're going to be continuing with Immersion with Card Captor Sakura.
頭も良くて何でもできて
ねえさくらちゃん、お昼は？ねえさくらちゃん。
ねえ、Sakura-chan. Isn't that the kanji for lunch? Let's see. Asa
お昼は？
Hiru. Was it Hiru? Okay.
ねえさくらちゃん。
Hiru, yes, lunch or ohiru. Okay. Midday, noon. Let's see. So you could also say chushoku for lunch. Okay, so in this, he's saying ne to get her attention-grabbing word, her name, and then ohiru wa. So as for lunch, question intonation, and you don't really have to finish the question because it's obvious what you're asking.
お昼は？
いえまだ
Let's see, ie mara. Mara is still, if I remember correctly, obviously. Mara is still, or as yet, okay. So still, no, still? Ie Mara? No, not yet. When you use that verbally with in a negative way, it means not yet. Okay, so no, not yet. Has a still meaning to it. Like something is still true, essentially, or still not true.
"一緒に食べない？あそこで。
いえまだ
一緒。
Isho ni tabenai asoko de. Okay, so do you do you want to eat together in that location? So isho means together, or actually, or sort of like with someone, and the word literally means like whether, so the together in the sense of whether you're against someone or with someone, you're doing something together. Like if you're fighting together, isho would not distinguish whether they're fighting with you or against you. You have to use other words for that. But it has a sense of together basically. Wait, I just realized that's tabe nai, not tabe tai. Isho ni tabe nai yeah, Asoko is just over there. It's using Asoko because he's referring to a location that none of them are standing near. And then de, I guess, is being used because it's the particle for denoting the location of activity, in this case, eating. But let's see, isho ni tabe nai.
ねえさくらちゃん、お昼は？
いえ、まだ。
一緒に食べない？あそこで。
まだ。
一緒に。
Let's see. I wonder if it's tabe nai because of the tendency to ask questions in the negative in Japanese. So, I guess formal would be like tabemasu ka if it was not asked in the net, or taberu ka if it was not asked in the negative. This is a casual question, so ka gets dropped. And it's just being asked in the negative. Like, shall we not eat? So you want to grab a bite together over there? Okay.
「ねえさくらちゃん、お昼は？
いえ、まだ。
一緒に食べない？あそこで。
お兄ちゃん。
Ni-chan, brother.
ありがとう。
大盛り3皿。
こいつ俺の3倍は食うからな。
大盛り3皿。
こいつ
Mori-san Sara.
ありがとう。
大盛り3
Omori. Large serving, large portion. Sansara. I believe, yes, Sara is that I recognize that kanji is the kanji for counting flat objects. So in other words, plates, asking for 3 plates. So Omori-san Sara is 3 large plates. Sakari, height. Or the kanjis used in Mori, serving. To become vigorous, to gain force, to become more active. Oh, wait, mori can also mean chilled soba served on a dish, often on a wicker basket, or in a shallow steaming basket with dipping sauce. I don't think that's what they mean, but it's probably just serving, so especially since she said the word omori, which is basically yeah, oki with this mori or serving, okay? So in the context of you see how she's reacting. She's basically saying that she's surprised that he's eaten 3 large servings already.
ありがとう。
大盛り3皿。
Just double checking that I believe that is the kanji for, let's see, kanji for flat objects. The kanji block specifically means plate, dishes, or flat dish, and originates from one oracle bone depiction of stemmed bowl. While it describes a flat vessel, the kanji used as a counter for flat objects such as sheets of paper, plates, stamps, and shirts is mai. Okay, so it's mai, which looks like this. Okay, so sada is just plates in particular.
This こいつ俺の3倍は食うからな。
ありがとう。
大盛り3皿。
こいつ
Koitsu ore no san
俺の3倍は食うからな。
ありがとう。
大盛り3皿。
こいつ
ore no sanbai 3 times waku to eat, to live. If I remember correctly, ku is like a word used for to eating when it's like, sort of implies stuff in your face or something like that. Could be wrong on that. See, he, she, this fellow, this guy. Okay. Koitsumo ori no sanpai. Double twice. Counter for times as much. Okay. Learning the grammar of the Why is... Oh, that's right. It's only pi, pronounced as pi because we have san in front of it. It's bi normally. Okay, that's right. That's right. Some counters change depending on whether they're tenable characters. So Japanese counter by functions primarily as a noun or suffix meaning times, fold, or double. It's used to express multiplication or comparison of quantity. It follows a number of, let's see, to indicate that something is that many times larger, heavier, or more expensive than a reference point. So how to write in hiragana, blah, from 1 to 10 count. See, I know it's e. Show how to write in hiragana. Make sure to have by after every number. Let's see, ichi by, ni by, san by. Okay, I don't think this is correct. Doesn't it become something other than by for numbers like sun pi? I should just use a dictionary to tell me. Let's see, ichi by, ni by, sun by. Okay, maybe by stays the same. Okay. No, it doesn't change depending on the number. So, I know some counter words do. So, koitsumo ore no sanbai wa ku kara na. Yeah, ore I, so Orino son by in other words, 3 times as me. He eats. So this guy eats. This guy eats 3 times as me. Essentially, is what he's saying. And then we'll see if he like continues that line of thought or if he just leaves it unsaid because it doesn't need to be said. It's koetsu. Okay, it's koetsu ore no sanbai wa ku kara na.
ありがとう。
大盛り3皿
こいつ俺の3倍は食うからな。
3
Sanbai 3 times?
さくらちゃんも遠慮しないでいいよ。僕のおごりだから。さくらちゃ
See. Sakura-chan.
んも遠慮しないでいいよ。僕のおごりだから。
3倍
さくらちゃん。
So, Sakura-chan mo inryo shinai de. Reserve, constraint, restraint, modesty, diffidence, hesitation, holding back, discretion, tact, thoughtfulness. So, inryo, okay, so inryo is made from the kanji of distant, toi, and prudence, thought, concern, used in among paku. Amon pakaru, to consider carefully. Amon paka, thought, consideration, fears. So Sakura-chan mo enryo shinai de. So shinai de. Iyo boku no ogori. Ogori kara. Treat or luxury, okay. Ogori. So in other words, okay, so this inryo shinai de is basically the base word of inryo, which is a pseudo verb and it's nouns. So meishi, okay. But they want to turn it into verbs, so they add pseudo to it. But then he wants it in negative, so he had shinai. And when you say shinai and then de, which de is, I believe, is the connective form of da in this case, if I remember correctly. Good. Shinai. Let's see. Is not the connective form of da. Instead, it is the negative connective form of sudo, specifically nai de form. Okay. Distinction. The te form da, which becomes de, is used to connect na adjectives and nouns. The de in shinai de is part of the verb conjugation pattern. Yes, but is that verb conjugation pattern come from da? Where does the de come from? I know this is something I looked up once, but I forgot. The de in shinai de is a contraction of shinakute, meaning without doing, not doing. Function as a conjunctive particle to link the condition. Don't hesitate. With the permission is fine. Okay. Shinakute. So it's from shinakute. Shinakute. Where does shinakute come from? Comes from the irregular verb sudo, which is conjugated into its negative form shinai, do not do, and then further conjugated a te form of shinakute. The structure functions similar to I adjectives. Negative conjugations. Oh, interesting. So, Sakura-chan. Inryo shinai de. So, Sakura-chan, inryo shinai de. Ii yo boku no ogori dakara. In other words, Sakura-chan, you also don't hold back. It's my treat, essentially. Yeah, so Sakura-chan, you also don't hold back. It's my treat. The also was actually coming from the fact that he chose Mo here, because they were just talking about how much he eats. So he's continuing that line of conversation, so he's using mo to refer to Sakura-chan. So like, you also, in addition to me, you should also not hold back. So Sakura-chan mo inmyo nai. Okay, Sakura-chan mo inmyo nai. Okay, Sakura-chan mo inmyo shinai de iyo. Oh, I see. So Sakura-chan, you also not holding back is good. So the first thought of this is Sakura-chan not holding back, and then his comment on it is good. Iyo. Sakura-chan mo inmyo shinai de iyo. Boku no ogori dakara. Dakara comes from da particle plus the kara particle, and it's usually used in a because kind of way.
もう遠慮しないでいいよ。
3
さくらちゃんも遠慮しないでいいよ。僕のおごりだから。
倍家でケロちゃんが待ってる
からな。
3倍
さくらちゃんも遠慮しないでいいよ。僕のおごりだから。
家でケロちゃんが待ってるから
おごりだから。
家でキロちゃんが持ってるから、let's see. That is 持って right? Yeah.
3倍
さくらちゃんも遠慮しないでいいよ。僕のおごりだから。
家でケロちゃんが待ってるから
お待って。Okay, it's mate, not mote. What does mate look like? Or mote look like? I mean, that's what mote looks like. That kanji in the front's different. Okay, so mate. 家でキルちゃんが待ってるから。So, at the location of the house, aka 家で, since de denotes location, Kiro-chan is waiting. He's currently waiting. It's materu, which is from mateiru, which is the continuous state of whatever the verb is. In other words, the continuous state of waiting. And then kara, because it's an explanation. So from that explanation, something else is going to be true. Now, she might not necessarily say what it is, though.
さくらちゃんも遠慮しないでいいよ。僕のおごりだから。
家でケロちゃんが待ってるから
ケロちゃんって
3倍
さくらちゃんも遠慮しないでいいよ。僕のおごりだから。
家でケロちゃんが待ってるから
Kiro-chan. Let's see. Kiro-chan-te? In other words, let's see. That little te quoting particle by itself, it's a shorthand for either to say or to do. So in this case, it's probably to say. It's like, you said Kiro-chan? It's like, which sort of means more like Kiro-chan? Like, who's that?
おごりだから。
家でケロちゃんが待ってるから
ケロちゃんって
Let's see. Yeah. Sona, ha 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 ha. Yeah, like, know that, ha ha ha, essentially.
いっぱい食べるのっていいですよね健康的で健康的
Say, いっぱい食べる So, let's see, ipai, fullness of something, ipai taberu. So, it's completely eaten, and then note, noru, isn't that noru to get on? So, note is writing? Let's see. Completely eating, let's see, desu, yone.
お小遣い大変だけど。
いっぱい食べるのっていいですよね。健康的で。いっぱい食べるのっていいですよね。
One cup, one glass of basically a full of something. Taberu to eat. Note, I think they mean noru, to get on, to reach, to go over, to take part, to participate. Unless, maybe this is not note the word, maybe this is the no explanation particle, and then te is the, like, toiu, essentially, saying, in other words, she's saying, I said I've completely eaten, or in other words, I'm completely full. It's ii desu yone. Let's see. And then this. Let's see. Kenko teki. Kenko. Hygienic, healthy, healthful, sanitary. Kenko. See, health, ease, peace. Okay. Health. Sorry, I heard techie sometimes it's used the way Ness does in English, like helpfulness. Kenko teki, healthy, healthful. Okay. Kenko, health, okay. So in all this means eating a lot is great, isn't it? It's healthy too. Explain the grammar of that. A lot of fully taberu no. The no turns the verb phrase into a. Oh, this is normalizing no. Okay. Verb phrase into a noun phrase referring to the act of eating. A casual way to introduce the topic often replaces wa. Yeah, that's right. to is basically means very much like what wa does. See good. Let's see. Kinko teki de. De form of Ipai Taparu. I'm not sure about this translation. Let's see. Uses note, a colloquial contraction of no where no normalizes the verb phrase ipai taparu. Okay, so it's the wa particle and then quoting with the tat, sutat quoting. Okay. Wait. Then why is the if that's is the does the no the contraction have the particle wa? The structure does not involve the contraction of no wa and te for a singular particle. Instead, it uses the normalizer node to turn the verb phrase, okay, into a noun, followed by the casual quoting particle. Wow, this gives me different answers depending on how many times I ask it. So, ipai tabaru. So basically, eating a lot, but instead of using it in anything, you're turning eating a lot into a noun, so you can use it. And then you're using te, the su te is sort of like a wa as in this sentence. So as for eating a lot, or to say eating a lot, ides, it's good. Ides yone, it's good. And then kinko teki de, healthy.
お小遣い大変だけどね。さくらちゃんも遠慮しないでいいよ。僕のおごりだから。
家でケロちゃんが待ってるから。
ケロちゃんって？
いえ、いっぱい食べるのって よね。健康的で。
お小遣い大変だけどね。
Hmm. Let's see. Okotsukai Taihen. Let's see. Okotsukai pocket money, spending money, pen money, allowance. See, that comes from little and then dispatch, send, give, donate. Okay, pocket money, yeah, that's okay. Kotsukai Taihen. Very greatly, terrible, awfully. Immense, enormous. Okotsukai Taihen da kedo ai. Actually, it would normally be something like Okotsukai wa Taihen da, but they dropped it since it's not needed. So Okotsukai. Okotsukai Taihen da kedo ne.
いっぱい食べるのっていいですよね。健康的で。
お小遣い大変だけどね。
的で。
お小遣い大変だけどね。
ゆきとさん、お父さんありがとう。ゆきとさんに会えたよ。
Oh, Ayeta. Okay, so
ゆきとさん、お父さんありがとう。ゆきとさんに会えたよ。
let's see. And
お父さん。
in other words, Oto-san arigato, Yukito-san ni aeta yo. In other words, Father, thank you. I was able to meet Yukito-san.
ありがとう。ゆきとさんに会えたよ。
Yeah, no, let's see. Ao's to meet. Aeru is the possibility of meeting, and then aeta is the past tense possibility of meeting. So I was able to meet.
ただいま。
Tadaima, which I believe that literally means just now or something. Tadaima. It's used for saying you're back at home, but it's short for like tadaima. Actually, what is that short for? What? Let's see. What is Tadaima short for? See, full phrase is Tadaima Kaerimashita, or just now I've returned. Neki, breathing of a sleeping person. And that comes from, I believe that's Neru. To sleep, intransitive. And Iki, breath. So sleep breathing, essentially. Neki.
ありがとう。まあったらかん。あ、まあ。
Mawaratara akan. That's right, this conditional tara for mawaru. So mawat tara. And then akan is what they say in Kansai Ben when you want to say, yeah, this is a construction for how you say something has to be done. So let's see, mawat, see, when spinning or the possibility of spinning is bad. Let's see. Oh, I can't go back. Interesting. What? You shouldn't turn around, you can't go around. That's probably I can't go around. Let's see. See, Mawaru's conjugates to Mawaru, Mawatara, and then there's Maware nakereba. Oh, so Mawatara's in the positive when that condition was usually done in the negative. I explain the meaning difference. Berusu. Mawatara kan. So when spinning or if you spin, bad. Okay, I see. So if you're saying you have to do something, you're saying the possibility of not doing it is bad. If you're saying you have to not do something, the possibility of doing it is bad. Okay, so mawatara akan. Well, I shouldn't spin. I guess this is a reference to him getting stuck in the washing machine earlier. Mawatara akan. In other words, spinning is bad. Mawaru's to spin to go around, so. To turn to rotate, to go revolving, okay.
ありがとう。回ったらかん。これからすぐお昼の支度するからね。
Korekara, or from here, let's see, korekara, sugu, ohiru no, something suru, karane. I'm guessing this is something about like I should make lunch next.
これからすぐお昼の支度するからね。これからすぐお昼の支度するからね。
Shitaku, preparations, arrangements. Ohiru no shitaku suru. Lunch preparate. I should make lunch. I should do lunch preparations. Or in other words, I should make lunch. So, これからすぐお昼の支度するからね. So Sugu's immediately or at once because while she has eaten, Chan has not eaten, so she needs to make lunch for him. So she's saying, I should make, next I should make lunch, essentially. Or これからすぐお昼の支度これからすぐお昼の支度するからね. And of course, this is the reason, and from that reason, but comes something else, but it's obvious what the reason for preparing lunch is, so you don't have to say after saying you should prepare lunch why you're preparing lunch. Hence why it ends at kara.
これからすぐお昼の支度するからね。
Kishimu Oto? I think that's pronounced. Kishimu, to jar, to creak, to grate. Oto sound, yeah, Kishimu Oto. Godon verb and transitive, okay.
ケロちゃん、ケロちゃん、ケロちゃんってば。
Kiro-chan, 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 chante, chanteba. Why is ba in this sentence? Maybe it's a sentence ending particle. What is let's see. Ba is part of the sentence ending particle. Teba derived from iteba. Okay, which is oh, that's right. That te abbreviation is not exactly EU and sudo. It's ite and shite. That's right. Yeah. Since it's in the connective form, okay. So iteba, like I'm saying, effectively translated. I already told you. Can't you get it? Okay. Okay, which is used to express frustration and impatience with emphasis because the listener is not understanding or acknowledging what the speaker is saying. So, and then just for emphasizing, that's what ba is there for.
Kero-chanってば。なんや、昼飯か。ケロちゃんってば。なんや、昼飯か。
Hiromeshika. Okay, so
ケロちゃんってば。
Nanya, which is basically Nanda, or what is it? Not Nanya. Hirokeshika. Hiromeshi. Lunch, midday meal. What word is that kanji used in? Meal, food, let's see. Manma. Manma, children's language. Okay, for food. Hanten, Chinese restaurant. Okay. Meshi, so cooked rice, meal, food. Yeah, there's a lot of association with rice in the wood for meal in Japanese. like you could say also Gohan for breakfast, but you could also say Gohan for breakfast, even though Gohan means just rice. So, Nanya Hiromeshi ka, like, what is it? Is it lunch?
Kero-chanってば。なんや、昼飯か。ね、この音。なんや、昼飯か。
Ne kono oto. So, this sound. So, hey, the sound. Sound?
この音。
Food, let's see. Fudotsuto. Movement, some sort of movement sound, basically. And you're gonna. Oh, Shindo, meaning vibration or movement sound. Okay. Torubo-san kana. Let's see. Oh, Dodo-bo-san kana. Let's see. Dodo-bo, thief, burglar, and it's the kanji's made from mud, mire, adhere to, be attached to, rod, stick, cane, pole, club. So I guess someone with the club and is attached to your things is a burglar. I guess maybe wonder if it came from there. Dodobo-san, another word. Dodobo-san kana. Is it a burglar? Shita mitai, shita mitai na un. See, I'm not saying I want to try. I want to try down below, and she said yes. I think that's what that's saying. Wait, that's pronounced as. Wait, but this, he pronounced it as Shita though. Shita, me, sort of like resembling. Okay. Resembling below? So it resembles below. I'm guessing he's basically saying it sounds like it's below. したみたいやな。うん。
泥棒さんかな。したみたいやな。まさかしたみたいやな。
まさか。I know means never. I never. You don't say no way. Certainly not. Something unexpected emergency. So masaka obake. Masaka obake. Ghost apparition. So, okay, so I think it's like, it certainly can't be a ghost. In other words, it can't be a ghost. But let's see, this translates into wait. Could it be a ghost? Which I guess sort of means the same thing. Masaka obake.
泥棒さんかな。したみたいやな。まさか真っ昼間に出るかいな。したみたいやな。まさか真っ昼間に出る。
Mapiruma. Broad daylight. It's a fukushi adverb. Mapiruma. And then needs, so targeting the time, so deru's come out. So do they come out in broad daylight? Referring to the ghost mentioned in the previous line. Seeing truth just right. Hiruma, daytime. During the day. Time from sunrise to sunset. Basically, hiru, noon, midday. But hiru. But hiruma is daytime, yeah. Let's see. Masugu, straight ahead. Maka is bright red. Makuda is pitch black. Masaki is the head, the foremost, the beginning, the very front. Mashiro is pure white. So then what is this meaning associated with this first kanji then? Sincerity, honest, faithfulness. It sort of sounds like it's trying to do the maximum extent of whatever it's describing. Pronounced with ma. Just right to it's pure, genuine, true. So the genuine or purest pure thing. So the most of whatever we're talking about. So this was daytime. So the purest daytime in English would be like broad daylight, emphasizing just how much daytime we have right now. This is an adverb. Mapiruma. Or without that, it's hiruma. So mapiruma. So mapiruma ni deru kaina. Okay, and in case you're wondering why he's saying kai here, this isn't so much taught in textbooks, but saying ka for at the end of a question is actually rough sounding. It's considered very rough sounding, and so to make it not sound so rough, you see techniques like either leaving the ka off, or of finishing the sentence off with des, so it becomes a more formal sentence, or the technique he used here where he says kai instead of ka, and it basically has the same meaning. It just sounds less rough. Mapiru ma. So mapiru ni deru kai na. And it says that na because this is meant to be like a personal thought he's saying out loud to himself.
まさかおば真っ昼間に出るかいな。出るのもいるかも。
So, deru, exiting or coming out, but it's being normalized with no, so we're talking about the subject of coming out. So, deru no mo iru kamo. So coming out existing. So does coming out exist, or does them coming out exist, I guess, or something like that? Some might show up. Deru no mo iru kamo. Explain the grammar of. Or some might go out. Okay. Deru Intransitive data meaning to go out. No. Normalizer. No. A part of mean also. Iru. The verb exist. Okay. Kamo. Colloquial abbreviation of kamo shiranai. You need maybe or perhaps. So, that's right. Let's see. Let's see if something is true, I do not know. In other words, it might be true or perhaps. Kamo shiranai. Shiranai comes from shireru, I believe. Yeah, shireru. Shireru. To become known. So, also some coming out might exist. Does also some coming out exist? I don't know. In other words, some might come out. So, deru mo iru ka mo.
泥棒さんかな。したみたいやな。まさかお化け。真っ昼間に出るかいな。出るのもいるかも。地下室からや。地下室からや。地下室。
Chikatsu kara ya. Let's see. Oh, cellar basement. Yeah, because I was thinking shitsu, that's basically the kanji for room. And then chika, wasn't that the kanji for underground, if I remember correctly? That's basically earth and then below earth, so underground. Yes, underground. Let's see, you see this in Subway. Let's see, what was the word for Subway? Chikatetsu. So Chikatetsu Subway, while the Chika Shitsu is cellar basement. Let's see, in the word this makes is Chi Earth or Suchi Earth. Okay. So Chika Shitsu Karaya. So it's from the cellar. It's from the basement. So it's from the underground. Sakura. Well, I mean, it's from the basement, Sakura.
地下室からや。地下室からや。
Oh, that was just her. Okay. Yeah, he didn't say Sakura. That was just the name popping up. Okay. So Chikashitsu kara ya. Which the ya is basically the da in Kansai Ben. Kono nakaya. It's this inside, or in other words, it's inside here. Kono nakaya, inside here. So naka is the inside, so this inside, so to be this inside, in other words, inside here. Oh well.
なんやよう見えんな。なんやよ。
Nanya yo mian na. Okay, so let's see, what is this? Yo, similar. So what is this? Similar to let's see, mieru. Correctly, wasn't that mie is the ability to see? So I think again that's not a standard verb. Let's see. Mieru, to be seen, to be visible. So then mie by itself, there is none. Oh, that's right. Mieru would conjugate to mieranai, if I remember correctly. Mieranai. Mieru. Yes. Yeah, mien. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, it's mianai, and there's a. I know ranai sometimes gets shortened to just on the end, but nanya yo mie. Show display presentation. Interesting. Huh? I can't really see. Okay, Nanya, a concept dialect form of Nanda or Nanida with Yo, like similar to, and Mien, a Kansai dialect form of Mienai, meaning cannot see or doesn't look. Look, Yo here comes from Yo ni or Yo na, which means like or as if. In this construction, it modifies the verb mien to express that something appears or seems a certain way. Mien is Kansai dialect version of mienai, meaning cannot see. So it's like you can't see. Okay, so nan yo mien na roughly translates to what does it even look like, or why does it look like that? See, I can't really see it. So that's right, I was gonna look at Mianai. Be physical, to be physical. To be in sight, to be seen. And then yo mie. So appearing, yo is considered a noun. So see, is there normally a wool after the yo? Because that is yo is a noun. No, there is normally no wool after yo in the phrase Nanya yo mian yo comes from, oh, that's right, yo ni. Okay, so it's just the ni particle being dropped. Hmm. See, if I remember correctly, days for using. See, why? Here we go. Why is it yo ni and not yo de? Yoni functions as an adverbial phrase meaning like or in the way of. It modifies mien, can't see, to express how something appears, i.e. it doesn't look like anything, or I think he's trying to say I can't see anything here, but so, Nanya yo mienna. This is new Neen because instead of just saying both of their names, since they said the exact same thing, it's just two people. In other words, this is what two people are saying. New Neen, because Neen is the counter for people. Ima no nani, what is this? No. Ima no nani, what now or why now? Oh, what just happened? What was that just now? Ima no nani. So you want the Ima of now, the Ima of what, essentially, or in other words, what happened now? Ima no nani?
こら植物の枝や。今の何？こら植物の枝や。
Korea something no. Korea, hey there. I say, see here. Let's see. Shokubutsu. Plant vegetation comes from this kanji. Let's see. Ueru, uwaru. To plant, to grow. Shonku? Shoku, yeah. Let's see, Korea. Shokubutsu. What was animal? Dohobutsu, that's right. This is Shokubutsu. Shokubutsu no Eda ya. Branch. Twigs. Sprig. Korea Shokubutsu no Eda ya, or it's a plant twig. Or so I say, or hey there, it's a plant twig. Korea Shokubutsu no Eda ya.
今の何？こら植物の枝や。どうしてそんなものが地下室から生えてくるの
let's see, どうして So why doing sonamono, that kind of thing. So どうしてそのものが地下鉄 let's see, basement, yeah. 地下鉄から生きてくるの So this is from no, yeah. 生きる yeah, 生きて so 生きる to, isn't that to live? And then so ikeru is able to live. And then kudos come. So maybe it's not live, maybe it's some other verb like grow. Oh, haeru, to grow, to spring up, to sprout. What was ikiru I was thinking of? Ikiru. Oh, that's another use for that kanji? Okay. So, dosh, doshite sonomono. So, why is that? What's that thing doing? Okay. Uh, growing from the basement. So, doshite sonomono ga chikatetsu kara haete kuru no. That's what the translator says. How on earth did that thing grow out of the basement? Doshite sonomono ga chikatetsu kara haete kuru no?
今の何？こら植物の枝や。どうしてそんなものが地下室から生えてくるの？これはウッドの仕業や。
これはウドの she was Zaya. Udo or wood. She was deed. You notice the first kanji is the kanji used in work. Let's see. Shigoto. So attend doing official serve. And this is koto, a thing, so attend thing is work. And then attend self. Oh, that's not boku. Let's see. Boku. Oh, that isn't boku, okay. Business vocation. Your work, business, company, agency. Let's see. Waza. Deed act. Let's see. これはウドの仕業や。No, as for this, it's Wood's doing, or this is Wood's doing. これはウドの仕業や。
植物の枝や。どうしてそんなものが地下室から生えてくるの？これはウッドの仕業や。クローカードの？あ、そういえば今日。これはウッドの仕業や。
クラウカードの Let's see. Let's see. そういえば let's see, そういえば今日、
これはウッドの仕業や。クローカードの、あ、そういえば今日仕業や。クローカードの、
そういえば、Is this from Iru by any chance? 言えば Let's see. Conditional. Okay, so it would be 言えば and this is 言えば. Oh, EU. Okay, so let's see. EU becomes EA. So 言えば. Oh, it's basically the A former than ba when making the conditional. Let's see. So 言えば. In the case of U sounds, it becomes A, so. Konnichiwa. Genki desu ka? Well, hello, are you doing well? Let's see. Okay, one moment. Oh, if you have any questions, then feel free to ask now. Okay, well, continuing. So, これはカードの遊言えば see if you if you say that today, see, it's translating to the cloud card. Oh, come to think of it, today. Okay, so I wonder if there's words taken out of this. Let's see. Explain the grammar of. So ieba, which translates to that reminds me. Or now that you mention it, is used when the speaker suddenly remembers something due to previous statement, either by themselves or someone else. See, is so ieba short for anything? Phrase so ieba is not shortened form of another word. It is a set grammatical phrase meaning come to think of it or speaking of which. But it's the conditional, so if you say that see so is that way, or what you someone else is talking about, let's see. It combines the adverb so like it combines the adverb so like that in the bar form of EU. It signals to the speaker that it signals that the speaker has just remembered something related to the previous topic or statement rather than introducing a completely unrelated subject, which would use tokoro de. It is commonly placed at the beginning of a sentence. Wait, so is this not the so from... Okay, so it is in that way, so, but okay, so that's a fukushi adverb. So if you say that way, okay, so in saying like if you say that way basically translates to, oh, come to think of it, or that reminds me. So, Kurao no,そういえば今日、
これはウッドの仕業や。クローカードの、あ、そういえば今日。
Okay, so
これはウッドの仕業や。クローカードの、あ、そういえば今日。見つけたクローカードに名前も書かんと置いといた。
Mitsukata Kurokado 名前も So found cloud cards. At the time of a found cloud cards cloud card's Namaya name. Let's see. Kaite, Kaku, yeah. Kakan, so Kakanai, yeah. Okay, at the time of finding the cloud card, the, let's see, don't also write the name. Let's see, I think that's a kansai thing.
見つけた黒カードに名前も書かんと置いといた。わっきょ。
Right pose, okay. Namae name, given name, first name, okay. Oi toi. Let's see. Oi toita. Let's see. Oku to put, to place. Oh, that's right. To comes from ore. So that's right. This is oite oru, but it's contracted, and yeah, because Kansai Ben uses oru instead of iru, and then he contracted it, and which gets contracted to oito. But this, but if that's a contraction of, there should be some other letter behind it. Explain the grammar of. Mitsukete Kurao Kado, the noun phrase, the cloud card found. Mitsuketa is the past tense, okay, of the verb midu, to find. I think that's wrong. Yeah, that would be mita. It's the past tense of mitsukeru, though. Yeah, acting as a prenominal modifier, relative clause, okay. The ni part indicates target or location, okay. Namaimo, name, with plus the particle mo. Here, mo emphasizes that even a name was not written, highlighting the omission. So, kakanto, a colloquial contraction of kakanto, a colloquial contraction of kakan kute. So this is, so kaku becomes kakanai, but then, which then becomes kakanakute when you want it kakanai in the connective form, and then it gets contracted to, see, kakanto. which is probably just a contraction from, let's see, kakanai becomes kakan. So wait, a colloquial contraction of, oh, kakanakute or kakanaito. Wait, you don't know what you're a contraction of? Okay. Meaning if I don't write or because I wrote. In this negative construction followed by shita, let's see. There's no shita, okay. Okay, if it's followed by shita, it often implies I didn't write it or didn't bother. The full form. Let's see. Oitoita is a contraction of oite oita. The past tense of the potential resultive verb oku, to put. Oh, that's right. That's oru in past tense because it conjugates to no. Wait, it is oru, right? Does oru and iru mean the same thing? Yes, oru and iru. And the let's see, past tense of oru is it's ota. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it was, ota. Now what is this oita though? Oita. Oh, oiru, which is grow. Oh, is this the right oiru one? Or is there a different one? Oite oita, the past tense of the potential resultive of oku, to put, to leave. Yeah, oku becomes oite, yeah. Means to do something in preparation or to leave something in a certain state. Oito ita specifically means I left in that state. I just left. Okay, so let's see. What is the verb? What is the base verb for oita? That would be important to know. Oh, it's the same verb? Okay, that's interesting. Why is oita being used here? Why is oita being used here. Here's his oitoita, a casual contraction of oite oita, to express that an action was performed in advance or as a preparatory measure for the future, specifically leaving the card without names written on them so they could be used later to avoid immediate. Okay. It is the past tense of the Vite form of oku construction. In casual speech, te oku often contracts to toku, and te let's see, so te oku toku and te oita becomes toita. Okay, so this is oite oita, and then the te oita becomes toita, or so oitoita, or the kanji for oku is used for clarity, though the verb is technically okay, meaning okay. The auxiliary verb indicates doing something for future convenience or intentionally leaving a state. So that is ready when needed. In this context, the speaker deliberately chose not to write names on the found cards. Kakanai to and left in that state, presumably to be dealt with later or to avoid trouble in the moment. Contrast with oite aru. Okay, while oite aru describes the resultant state of an object, the cards are left here. Oite oku emphasizes the speaker's intention to perform the action beforehand. The speaker is saying, I found the cards and I intentionally left them without names so that I could handle it later, or so they wouldn't be claimed immediately. Okay. Okay, so oku is basically to place, and then but that oku also gets used as sort of like a helper word in the same way like you say stand up, sit down, like the up and down, like go out, come in. Yeah, those types of words on the end. Oku can also be used like this, and it has more of a, in Japanese you have a lot more words like that than in English, and oku has a put in place meaning when used like this. So it is being set down and it's being put in place. So it's being put in place that it's being set down, essentially. So, mitsuketa kura kaado ni namae mo kakanai to oitoita. In other words, You intentionally put in place the setting down of the card without your name, with your name not written on it. If I remember correctly from the series, basically she can control the cards better after she writes her name on them. But they can go wild otherwise. Shitsumon ga arimasu ka? Are there any questions? Okay, if there's no questions, then we're going to raid someone, so please stick around for that. Let's see who to raid. So one of the people we're going to raid is Immersion Research Facility. Let's see who else to raid. Okay, well, we're gonna raid Rotella Streams. It's the second person we're raiding. Let's see. Third person we're gonna raid is see, Lord Wolfguard is learning Spanish. We'll raid them next. That's the third. Let's see. So, 皆さん、お気をつけて、また明日。Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow.